All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Mike 56, right there, 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Check 9, check 9. Out, 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 out.
Gone, gone.
24, check 24.
Shift, shift.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch.
Ready, ready.
Watch twist.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Now. Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. Mike 56. Mike.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
2nd and 9 now.
Check 26. Check
There
26.
goes a deep ball. End zone.
Sponge.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Look at me. Go.
Check 50. Check 50.
Look, squeeze.
Check 49. Check 49.
5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Get it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 50, plant.
Mike 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
Protein spill. Let's go.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Let's go.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Brings up third and 8 inches.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
It's our time. It's our time.
5. Ready?
Back to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was third and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You mine. Check 37. Check.
Hey, orbit. Hey. Shoot.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Double up.
Hey, lock it.
Double up.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Joker. Hey, switch gears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Man.
Under crunch. Under crunch. No.
Rock it.
Check 52. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey!
Motion. Check. Shift.
Deep grip.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
There we go. Oh.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Looking to throw. Eason. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Tight into the right, boys. Tight into the right.
Shoot.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. 70. Indy.
Too little, Cupcake.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Just like that.
Looking to throw
Just like
on
that.
2nd down. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
There we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, lock it. 8, read.
I got wide, I got wide. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, check, check.
Rock it.
24, watch 24.
Fire.
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
56.
Right here, right here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 6 guy.
Check 31.
Hard.
Shim. Showing 8.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Look at me. Door.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over them. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Topper.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Big edge. Check 4.
Check 3. 218, chopper.
Hey, watch edge.
Look,
Watch out.
squeeze.
Watch out.
Hit it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw.
Right there. 50.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Drop. Watch QB drop.
Check.
On 2nd down, McMillan.
Run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Hey, exit.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, no, look, we got
Leo.
Mike 50, huh? Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
Yep. Ready?
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. And that'll set him back 5. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Foxtrot, Fox 5.
Throwing again. Eason. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get him! Get him!
Bang, 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 bang.
Yes, yes. Let's go.
Mike,
Let's go.
Looking to throw.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
15 line.
Hey, check.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Rock it. Deep river.
On first down, McMillan. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Get him, boy.
Third quarter and you got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gone.
Watch the safety creep.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hard.
Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Gain of 3 brings up third and 3.
56. Here we go.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, wahoo.
We want it. Come to
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left, and they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end right. Tight end.
Go.
4 down. Check.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Eason looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Bravo.
Mike 5.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
On the ball.
On 4th down, Eason. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Eason going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
They run. It's Williams. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Eason. And Adams has it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, orbit.
On 4th down, Eason. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Packers' 14-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 9, check 9.
Way to go. Get it.
2nd down and inches. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Good work, boys. Let's
Down. 18 Gator.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Smooth. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Hey, it's our house.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox lights.
At the 4-yard line.
Go.
2nd and 4. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Giants 42, Packers nothing. Albrecht Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again. I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Ready.
And a
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Giants, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.